Oh yeah. Oh, I had this great story. I wanted to tell you this for a while because
yeah, it's been a while since we chatted.
What? Not a while. All of today. I just been waiting to talk to you today to tell you, since it involves Pokemon.
Okay.
Have you do you know about the Uri Geller thing?
I have no idea what those words are.
Okay, good. Okay, so this involves a man who's been beefing with a Pokemon for 20 years. Okay, so
beefing with them?
Yeah, so the man in question is illusionist / self-proclaimed psychic Uri Geller. And his rival for 2 decades, Pokemon, is Kadabra.
the Pokemon Kadabra.
Yes, the Pokemon Kadabra. Now, the cause of the beef, you ask. Okay, why? Money, probably, but also spoons. Well, specifically the bent ones. So Geller, he's really known for bending spoons with his mind. That's like his marquee thing. And he sued the shit out of Nintendo back in 2000 and asked that Kadabra not be allowed to be put on any Pokemon cards due to the similarity between Kadabra's spoon and himself. And, well, Kadabra's spoon, Kadabra's name to himself.
Okay.
Now, here you're asking, Brando, Uri Geller does not sound like Kadabra.
Right.
Well, it's a Japanese name. The Japanese name, when written out, either sounds like Geller or Geller.
Oh my god.
Which both sound like Uri Geller.
God damn it.
So he won that lawsuit.
Finally? Just recently?
No. Back in 2000.
Oh, okay.
And so for 20 years now, almost 20 years later, I should say, because it's been 2000 since Kadabra's last appearance on a Pokemon card was in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
But now, he just took to Twitter today and was just like, I'm truly sorry for what I did 20 years ago.
What the fuck?
Kids and grown I'm quoting him quote for quote. I wrote it down. Kids and grown-ups, I am releasing the ban. It's now up to #Nintendo to bring my Kadabra Pokemon card back. It will probably be one of the rarest cards now. Much love and energy to all.
God.
And so he spoke with the gamer in an interview today. This is cutting edge shit, bro. He went on and he was just like, due to the he's like, they're like, why now? You know?
Yeah. And
he's like, due to the tremendous volume of emails I've been receiving, begging me to allow back the Kadabra Geller / you know,
yeah.
synonymous. I sent a letter to the chairman of Nintendo to give them permission to relaunch the Uri Geller Kadabra Geller worldwide. I'm like, oh my god. So he said that like 2 Nintendo's representatives like picked it up and they're like, now it's back in their hands to take care of the Pokemon card thing. And I don't know, I don't really give a fuck if this is a publicity stunt from Geller or if he's like actually guilty or coming around on this for some reason or whatever the fuck he feels like. All I know is that I could only imagine the complications that this caused the Pokemon TCG for years because Kadabra is right in between Abra and Alakazam.
I mean,
and so
it's not like, sure, I get where you're going at with this, but like, God, what a stupid story.
I know, it's so fucking weird.
It's just like, what? I don't
I looked into it
this world
a little bit briefly, the TCG culture side of it, because I know some motherfuckers that play the game hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I just asked them about it earlier today while I was at work.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, they had to work around it. Basically, they had in some instances, they gave Abra the ability to skip evolving from Kadabra straight into Alakazam.
That's interesting.
And they also, at one point, offered a premium Alakazam card that needed no prior evolutions to play. So, like, they had to work around this douchebag's fucking lawsuit for a long time.
At the same time, it's weird because it's like in the TCG, like, there are many times I would imagine that certain Pokemon just don't show up just because they just don't show up. So it's like it's not hard to work around that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for certain. But
that's so
for
funny.
Abra and Abra, it's one of those like silly niche things I saw today. I was like, I gotta tell Chris about this.
Yeah, and it's it's shit like that makes you realize, like, man, because Japanese companies were like notorious about that, especially during the 90s and the early aughts. For making stuff that was a reference to a real world thing, and then going a little too hard in terms of not distancing themselves. I mean, JoJo's notorious for it with all the unlicensed band names, and you have Street Fighter with M. Bison being the name for the boxer character because it was supposed to be Mike Bison. And the whole history behind that. And even I don't know if you know this, but Silent Hill, the location for Silent Hill, is based entirely on the movie Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, I think you mentioned,
Yeah, there's a bunch of weird ass shit like that. But like, yeah, it's finally coming full circle, I guess, for the Pokemon company.
It's so weird, bro. Like honestly, you were completely right. Like there are some times where like Japanese game companies, and definitely in this case, especially with Pokemon designs, like with Kadabra / Uri Geller, like I can make that. I'm not gonna go into it, but like you should have read his statement on the on the lawsuit regarding like why he like claimed it was like a satanic / Nazi-esque Pokemon because of the star on Kadabra's head.
Star on the forehead.
He's like, you're defacing my name, my skill with this Nazi fucking Pokemon. Like, it was so funny. Oh my god, because but it is a little on the nose, because if you really look at it, the guy's name is Uri Geller, has a spoon, bends it with his mind, and it's like, if my name was Uri Geller and my whole shtick was bending spoons with my mind, I mean, I would be a little salty too. But he is a premium douchebag, like absolutely 100% fine grade premium douchebag.
I think the best example there is the M Bison thing. Like, imagine if they had kept that name, right? And then Balrog, the character we know as Balrog, couldn't show up in Street Fighter ever again. Yeah, and then in 2021 or 22, when Street Fighter 6 gets announced, because
Mike Tyson's
like, yeah, you know what, I just did well in my match.
No, do the lisp.
I can't do the lisp. I would end up sounding like somebody completely different. But anyway, the point being is that he looks into the microphone and he's like, I can't think of myself losing, but I really lost myself when I took away Capcom's prize fighter. So now in Street Fighter, he's on stage instead of Ono because Ono's fired, and he's like, for Street Fighter 6, here's here's M Bison or Mike Bison or whatever.
You can have Bison back. That's what this guy's saying, and I hate how he kind of phrases some of these.
Oh my god, yeah, to make himself sound like the God.
Not only to sound benevolent about it, like he's like bequeathing me Kadabra, but it's also the way he always says my, or like the Uri Geller thing, like always kind of titling, because like in this phrase, it's like, it's all up to Nintendo to bring my Kadabra Pokemon card back. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, and then after that, the other one says, giving them permission to when he wrote the letter, he's like, I wrote a letter giving the chairman of Nintendo permission to relaunch the Uri Geller Kadabra Uri Geller. And I'm like, you sound like a douchebag saying it like that, but all right, we'll take our Pokemon card back.
Hey man, that's a good hustle. It's a good hustle you got there. So
it's definitely like, there's definitely publicity involved with this, but
at the same
we're talking
time,
about it.
Uri Geller, you're a douchebag, and
I hope bend a spoon.
Yeah, I hope that your brain hurts from bending spoon. Your whole life.
I hope that there is a price to pay for your devil art.
But whatever, we're just two douchebags on the internet, so
we are. Oh man,
making fun of what I assume is a 64-year-old magician.
God, how old is Uri Geller?
Who the fuck cares? Let's move on.
He had like a Twitter post, and like in the thing, he was like releasing a chest full of like Kadabra memorabilia. Like, oh my god, he's 73. There it is.
Oh man. Now you see it. No, you don't. Oh wait, no, my B. Here it is.
I didn't watch the footage. I just kind of saw.
Oh man. Good lord. Man. That makes me want to find. I had this old video of like, it was like a 90s era video of when Pokemon was like huge. It blew up in the States. And it was all about like how people are like people getting into the trading card game in the first place and what the appeal of it behind. It's so 90s it hurts. And I've never seen it reposted anywhere or like posted on YouTube or shit like that. So I might just dig it up and see if we can make it an Otaku Remix exclusive or something. But it's like,
please do.
It is so 90s. Like the main host is like MC whatever, and it's like mini Guy Fieri more or less. And you know, like the TO that's running the whole thing, his name is Storm. He goes by Storm, and he is like the biggest black dude I've ever seen. And like just, you know, just like everybody else in this situation are like, you know, like maybe a little early on in high school to like younger kids, with this big dude Storm just like overseeing everything.
Oh my god,
it's so weird and it's so 90s and it's so odd in retrospect, but whatever. Fuck you, Uri Geller.
So he's 73. He must have been 50 at the time of suing Pokemon. Or
Yeah,
suing
that
Nintendo.
makes sense. That would be a boomer move at the time.
Yeah, definitely. Strong boomer vibe.
Strong boomer move.
But yeah, no, that was one of the more fun stories, if I can call it fun, today.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh man,
it's a slight reprieve in this god awful world.